Papa, do we have some stuff to make a fort?
Good morning. We are sleeping just out, or we were sleeping just outside of Grand Tetons National Park. Just got asked to move on. Sit down, please.
Politely.
Sit down. Yeah, very politely.
I'm not buckled.
Okay, then get yourself buckled in, please. Anyway, so we're headed into the park. And I don't have any memory of coming here. I'm sure I have, but I don't have any memory of it, so I'm kind of excited. This is all. So after a really emotional morning, the kids are starting to just get physically pretty exhausted, which happens often. We haven't visited anyone. Typically, I have siblings all over the country, so typically we would have visited people, but this year we didn't. And that's usually a nice 2-3 day break, and they didn't get that this year, so we're all tired. But anyway, so it is unfortunately the weekend. Again, bad timing. So we are trying to hit up the less popular places. So we're doing just a hike that goes to a lake, and you can see the mountains. It's beautiful. Kids just need to move. I honestly don't even care where we hike right now. So we're just moving, and the mountains are beautiful.
I walk this road because I know it leads to you.
Well, we picked the perfect hike. There's almost nobody on it, and it's just beautiful. It's like mountainous, like foothills and meadowy and flowers, and anyway, perfect. So we chose well. We just spotted, Brian's trying to get a shot of it, a heron at the top of a tree. Kind of out of place at the top of a, up in the mountains, but there is a lake nearby, so I guess it makes sense.
The kids always like playing by a stream, and we found a mountain stream. We're just trying to find a little trail to it. Hester's checking that out while the kids goof around and play.
We tried to take have a little snack at a creek, but the creek is more of like a separation between the grass. It's tiny, and then we had a big fall, which Jack's still suffering from. So we're turning around. The show's also starting to get busier, so we're turning around. Move on with the day.
Took a tiny bit of a tumble on the trail. You want to show them? Show them your battle scars? No? Okay. Got a couple skinned elbows and skinned knee a little bit, but he's a tough guy and he keeps on hiking.
We walk this road, it takes us home where love is true. We walk this road because we know it makes us new.
Got really fed up with how dirty the car was. It was unbelievable. The footwells were just full, and you know, it's just the way it goes when you're trying to stuff 4 people into a tiny space, and that's our only living space. But the funniest thing has been this. The kids, I mentioned, like to play with natural objects, and we made the stupid mistake of letting them just keep them and put them in the footwells. Literally, the footwells were full. So anyway, I'm gonna now go through and see what we're gonna be able to keep, but yeah, they love their sticks and stuff, but some of these he hasn't touched since the first day of the trip, so I'm gonna keep the things he's continued to play with, so. Wow. New rule for the van when we get it, no keeping sticks, ever. There, I got it at a more palatable place. It's not perfect, but it's so much better. Now I'm gonna make lunch. So my phone got too hot, so I couldn't finish filming making a very long process of making guacamole. Anyway, kids are eating, chilling out. They played in a dried creek bed with Brian while I was doing that. It was a very long time, so kudos to Brian for taking point.
He'll never come back.
We've been having a bit of a rough time of it. The kids' emotions are pretty intense. Lots of fighting. So anyway, we stopped. We were gonna just go to our campsite, see if we could find one. But we need something, but it's so packed today. And we passed by this Jackson Lake campground and found
Yes!
a beach.
There's a boat.
Go ahead. So that's what we're gonna go do. This was just what we needed. I'm just going to grab some swim stuff, but the reason why things kind of fell apart is because Jack discovered that I had removed some of his sticks and that we weren't going to be allowing them in the van at all. So that kind of set him off. I mean, he's fine now, but exactly what we needed. And it's really quiet, just because we're up at the north end of the park. Nobody hangs out here, I guess, so. Thank goodness we stopped here for water.
No matter when, no matter what, I have a place to go. When it's you and I'm always home. When you're by my side, I'm always loved. When it's you and
You know that you've been backwards camping a lot when you tell your kid it's a real potty and they get really excited. Not a latrine, not a porta potty, those are the worst. It's a real potty. She's pretty excited. You may have noticed that Janie's flip-flop is starting to fall apart at the beginning of this trip, way back when we were at Rocky Mountain National Park, which was about a month ago. Her first pair of flips broke.
I got her on the log.
I'm so sorry, my darling girl. Is your body still working? Thank heavens for that. So anyway, these flip-flops we got as a replacement, and they are also starting to break. So what they don't know is I already bought a replacement pair in like the bottom part of our car, just in case, so we don't end up stuck like we were in Rocky Mountain National Park without any shoes. But I mean, they might last. Who knows? We'll see. We found some dispersed camping, which is free. It's beautiful. It's like this. Yeah, that looks good, buddy.